I don't wish to offend anyone, but it's a lot of violence, vulgarity, and lots of sex and some fun. I fell in love inside of my story. I fell in love all over again because I was cleaning out some of the cobwebs that were in my life. And I put it on paper and I was like, I totally forgot about that. And then I sprinkled in some laughter because what is life if you can't laugh at yourself?
In the meantime, in between time, it is time to meet our first guest, Miss Gale Rucker. Hello.
Hello, everyone.
You look so fabulous. I meant to tell you that before the show started. I love it.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate this. It's a labor of love.
All right now. I love that. So tell us a bit about yourself. Who is Gale Rucker?
Gale Rucker. I am a former substitute school teacher. I used to be a makeup artist. I come from the world of beauty. So I stepped into the arena of being an author. 2 kids. I am a recent widower. And I am in the process of recapturing and regaining my footing and getting my life back together.
Beautiful, beautiful. Well, you are doing it. And I can already tell that you come from the world of beauty because, like I said, the hair, the makeup, you were just doing it. So thank you for just blessing us with your fabulousness tonight.
Thank you, darling. You're welcome.
So now coming from the world of beauty, you also come from a few different worlds, so to speak. And you have a lot going on right now. So can you tell us about some of the projects that you're involved in?
Well, I write a 9-part series, Racy. I am a romantic and erotic architect. Some people don't like erotic or erotica, so I stepped into the arena to become a romantic architect also. But sometimes sex, violence, and vulgarity some days entertains me. So I write naughty stories about them. But there is still a love junkie that lives in me, so I write romance also. So the dualities are constantly battling one another.
Okay, I love that. Now, do you bring the naughty world and the romantic world together? I mean, is it a naughty story that has a romantic happy ending?
Yes. Yes. And sometimes I just write erotica. So, why lie? Yeah. Why lie? Yeah, sometimes, because sometimes they do intertwine and they do mingle. And, you do what adults do, and I'm an adult. So why should I say, oh, he just kissed me and that's all? No, I'm going to tell you all the steps that happen in between to get you from point A to H.
Okay, I am not mad at that. So you have a series. Can you tell me a bit about the series, and do you have the books with you?
Yes, I do. I have 3 series. My latest one, which is on the bestseller, is called Coffee Fairy Tales. It's where I used to be a coffee vendor, and I turned all of the coffees into romantic middle-aged people. It's no disrespect for the seniors, for the youth, but I wanted stories to encapsulate people of a certain age. And some people, like myself, a widower, sometimes people around my age feel as if love has forgotten about them. So I turned the coffees into people, and I told you romantic love stories. Like it's never too late. It's never too late. And my second series is called Dessert Novella Suites. It's an actual cookbook because I tell naughty stories after world famous desserts. And I do a podcast also. So I tell you the story. You hear me tell it to you. And if you secure one of my Dessert Novella Suites Cookbook, you can, inside of the book, you get to see the beautiful dessert. You get to have the complete dessert or the recipe upon how to make said dessert. And then on the next page, a naughty little story presents itself. So you have to have your mind right when you step into that arena, because it's not my intent to offend anyone. I'm just making you aware that a lot of sex, violence, and vulgarity will be sprinkled through the story. Why lie?
In other words, somebody's going to have to be very careful when they pick up this cookbook.
That's right. It's not your mom or your grandmom's cookbook. It's not that.
Or your child's cookbook either.
And then the one that got it started for me was my series of stories called the R series, rated R for Roxanne. And Roxanne is a woman who lives in Sacramento, California, where I'm from, and she runs a thriving Lexus car dealership. And all of the trials and tribulations and the sham and the drudgery that goes on in everyday life is in this book. There's a lot of sex, violence, but she's still telling you a story, because in the book, my character is like 45 years old, and she's telling you how her life is falling apart, and you get to walk with her. You get to meet some of the people that she has to do battle with. You get to meet the siblings, the parents, the grandparents. And then in the midst of all of the battles that Roxanne endures, God has assigned her her own personal angelic team. She has 3 angels that walk with her, and they are her S talker, S kicker, and S kicker talker. I forgot my own. Oh my God, I was trying to clean it up. Kicker. And I forgot, but they're all, her angels are very centered individuals. But Roxanne, like most people, sometimes she doesn't listen. So therefore, they have to stand in the arena when she's doing battle with whatever shows up. So her angels are continually talking to her, and she calls them her personal ESAD. Those are the initials, ESAD. Those are the initials of her angels. It's Ernestine, Samantha, Ann, and Danielle. Those are her 3 angels, and she calls them her ESAD. The S kicker, S talker, and S kicker. Cutter. Yeah. Yeah. Trying to keep this PG, because even if you're cursing yourself out, what is life? So those are my 3 series. And there's more to come. Like I said, I do a podcast where I tell the listener the naughty little story. And I always make them aware, get your mind right, because I'm not for everyone, but for the people that I am for, they thoroughly enjoy and they enjoy being entertained by some of my racy, adventurous, and naughty stories.